I'm sorry for the technical issues. There was a little configuration issue on my part, but we're going to get started shortly. Thank you for your patience. I'm sorry for the technical issues. There was a little configuration issue on my part, but we're going to get started shortly. Thank you for your patience. I'm sorry for the technical issues. There was a little configuration issue on my part, but we're going to get started shortly. Thank you for your patience. Okay, I think my mic is on. Yes, we are. Hi. All right, technical issues. Yeah, second week I'm doing this. Last Thursday, if you tried checking in, I forgot to turn on the mic, so we did another one Friday with really great show. Both were. And now tonight, I learned there's a certain thing I have to set up correctly on YouTube, so when I start the stream on Zoom, it actually pops up there. But you're probably bored with that information, so let's just get started with today's live event. How you doing? Here we are. It's the Confident Autistic Live. This week's special topic is Thanksgiving prep for autistic people. Yes, Thanksgiving is a week away. I am the Confident Autistic. And let me just go through my little spiel here. Hey, define yourself first. I am Chris Mitchell, aka the Confident Autistic from theconfidentautistic.com. And and I'm doing this without my script. I usually have a script here. Uh, and if that's the first time you check out one of my videos, thank you very much for joining in. We're going to be taking questions and answers and sharing strategies on preparing for Thanksgiving tonight. So if you want to start dropping those into the chat, that would be awesome. Also, you can put in there where you're from and what your favorite pie is. Mine is pumpkin pie. I am Chris Mitchell, like I said, and welcome to this channel. The first time you're viewing here, I really appreciate you checking this out. Sorry we have some technical glitches, but I'm going to get better at this. I promise you that. I'm a autistic adult, late diagnosed. I am an advocate for autistic adults and a digital creator that is empowering other autistic adults and the entire world to embrace autism. And you can show you, well, we'll go into how you can support this page in a few moments, but let's just keep on moving. This week on the channel, we put up a lot of great videos. And on Monday, actually Sunday, we did 17 anxiety triggers for autistic adults. That was a really good video because anxiety is not uncommon in the in the autistic community. And there's probably more than 17, but I came up with 17 that common triggers that trigger anxiety for those of us on the spectrum. Then on Monday, I put up a video, 8 signs of anxiety in autistic adults. Now you know the triggers. Now you need to know the signs so you can be aware of when somebody, whether it be yourself, an autistic adult, or an ally, and realize somebody who is autistic is experiencing anxiety. Then on Wednesday, we did how to battle and recover from anxiety. This was great for autistic people, and it's probably great resources for our holistics allies out there because everyone experiences anxiety, whether you're autistic or not. Then we did one on autistic adult shutdowns. That was a really good one. That went up yesterday. It was a great video because shutdowns is something we experience when we get overwhelmed with anxiety or sensory overload. We can go into shutdown mode where we just kind of quiet down, not participate that much. And this video goes deeper into detail on that. And then today, I did a video on how traditions regulate autistic adults. And this was a very important topic right now because of the fact that we're coming up to the holiday season, and in the holiday season, we I have a lot of things going on. Our routines are messed up. They're out of alignment. They're disturbed. They're destroyed. They're obliterated. Whatever you want to call them. And one thing that can help us through the holidays is traditions, because that gives us an opportunity to do something that's a routine, that's planned out, that we know what's going to happen. It gives us that level of predictability that many of us on the spectrum enjoy having in our lives. So check out that video that went up today. Now, here we go. Let's take a look at the numbers. Last week, we were at 155 subscribers. And as of tonight, at 6:45 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the great old USA, we're now at 164. That means we went up 9 subscribers this week. And that's more than last week. We went up 8 last week. Our goal is 1,000. So we need 836 more subscribers to this channel. And you can support the channel by liking videos, commenting on videos, sharing videos, and subscribing to the channel. And when you do any of these things, any 4 of these things, that tells the algorithm, that YouTube algorithm, something every digital creator is trying to impress, that this is good stuff going on here. And the more people will know about the channel, and it will grow, and we will reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers to the channel. So I want to thank you all for your support that you've given this channel up to this point. I truly do appreciate that. It makes a world of difference to me. This is something I'm very passionate about. I was diagnosed on the spectrum June 18th, 19th of this year. And so it's almost been 6 months. And when we get close to that 6-month mark, I'll be making a video talking about my first 6 months on the spectrum with a diagnosis. So we will review of how that changed my life and how it made my life actually a better experience for me. So that will be coming up then sometime in December, actually, around my birthday. My birthday is December 17th, in case you were wondering. So now we're going to go into the chat area. I don't know if anyone's actually here right now because I don't see numbers. Maybe I can peek at numbers. Let me see if they are. If you're here and you have any questions about the videos that we have put up this week or the topics, that would be awesome. You can let me know what's going on with your holiday plans for Thanksgiving. Are you going somewhere? You're anxious? Anything you like to talk about the holiday? What we will be happy to discuss. My Thanksgiving plans are pretty simple. They are most years. I don't have the anxiety of dealing with family on Thanksgiving. My in-laws, my father-in-law lives in California, and my sister-in-law lives in Alabama, and we don't travel. They don't come here. And my family, it's just my mom, and she shares a house with myself and my wife, and we just keep it low key. My nephew, who lives down the street from us, he is going to go to Thanksgiving with his in-laws. So he's going to take his wife and his kids there. So just basically me and my wife. This is what we do most years, which is fine. It is, we get a pizza from Papa Murphy's on Wednesday. You know, they ought to be paying me some money for saying this, but we get a couple pizzas on Wednesday, and then we cook them on Thursday, and we have the 4 P's of Thanksgiving. And the 4 P's of Thanksgiving are pepperoni pizza, popcorn, pumpkin pie, and Pepsi. So that's what we do on our Thanksgiving around here, and we just have a nice, relaxing day. I will probably be working that day. I don't have much going on, so I'll be in the office creating a video and doing some other stuff I'll tell you about in a moment. But we will be doing that on Thanksgiving, and we watch some Christmas movies. My mom enjoys watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, so we just kind of hang out and chill here at the house. Now, and this is a holiday that usually is thought of as a time to be around a lot of family. It's family centered here in the United States. It's a big deal. Get together with your family. And that's not always possible for everyone, and it can be a very depressing time of the year. During the holiday season, and that goes from Thanksgiving through New Year's, suicide rate unfortunately is up. And if you are feeling suicidal or feeling like you're doing need to do self harm or want to self harm yourself, you may want to, or actually, it may not want, not may, you need to reach out for help. And you can do that by texting or dialing 988 from anywhere in North America. I believe that number works. I know it works in the United States. I think it works up in Canada as well. I'm not sure. You can also go on their website. There's a 988 website that will allow you to chat live online with them. So you can be a part of that. It's a way to help you through the holidays because it's a very high time for depression. Not just from loneliness, we can have a lot of anxiety as autistic people during the holidays, whether it be Christmas, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah. I like saying it that way, kind of fun. Hanukkah, you got to kind of clear your throat when you say it. I don't want letters for the Jewish community. I'm not trying to make fun of the holiday. It's a really cool holiday, but it's fun to say. It's one of those fun words I like. Uh, and we could get very anxious during the holidays because, well, we may be away from our home, or our home is being invaded by a whole bunch of relatives, and everything is out of order, out of sort, and miscabulated, and also, or we go to someone's house and our routines are gone, our normalcy is gone, and this can cause a lot of anxiety. So during the holiday season, it can be very stressful. We may have a lot more sensory issues and sensory overload issues that we may be experiencing. So it's a difficult time, and all. And what we're going to be doing here on this channel, most of the videos between now and the end of the year are going to be related to, in some way or another, the mission of them is to help you survive the holidays because it's a very stressful time. And that is what I want to do this holiday season, help you make it through your holidays um, as comfortably as you can. Because holidays, like I said, can be stressful, can be difficult, and hard, and you know autism's hard in itself, and then we have the stress of the holidays, the expectations, and all the other stuff that comes along with the holiday season. So I want to make videos that will help you get through that. So we still have the chat going on. Anybody has any questions or comments, please pop them in there. Love to see those comments. If not, I'll talk for a little bit longer and then we'll wrap this up. But basically, the idea of the holiday season, I mean, it's supposed to be a joyful, fun time, but it can be stressful, not just for family, but for shopping. And shopping can be very hard. Now, for me, it's gotten easier because of the invention of Amazon. If it's not on Amazon, you're not getting it for your birthday, well, for Christmas. I said birthday because mine's coming up, but you're not getting it uh, for the holidays if it's not on Amazon. I love Amazon. Bring it to my house. I'll even ship it to your house. I don't care. But and I love gift cards and sending those out because they're so easy for me. But yes, going into stores, they're going to be more crowded. There's going to be more noises. There's going to be more items in the store, which you can call visual sensory overload. There's going to be more noise in the store because there's more people. And, if you're a parent, I mean, no offense by this, but there's going to be screaming kids in the store crying, I a PlayStation. I an iPad. You don't need an iPad. You need a house, and you need food, and you need clothing. iPad is a want. Anyway, that's my little tangent on that. There's going to be a lot more of that going on, and that's going to cause you some sensory overload, and that's normal during the holiday season. So don't fret over it. It's there, but together we can work through this. We can come up with strategies on how to manage that sensory overload. So those are the types of things you're going to be seeing in videos for the next month. Now, like I said, next week at Thanksgiving. And we all know that here in the United States, it's going to be next Thursday, Thanksgiving. And I'm going to be here next Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. And what's going to go on there is we're going to have a very special one about sensory regulation. You know, regulate our senses. And it's going to be a chance, and you can use me as an excuse. If you're with family next Thursday night at 7 p.m. and you're stressed out, just say you got to go to this online meeting, and we're going to have this 1 hour event where we're going to do our normal stuff, but we're going to talk about ways we can regulate our senses and stay self-regulated during the holidays and any experiences that you need to just vent about. You can come in and we can do that during the hour. So I'm going to make time next Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central here in the United States to to um, to be here for you to uh, support you during Thanksgiving. It looks like we have somebody in here saying they're hi. To see the red cat. I'm trying to read it. Red cat uprock. Oh, cool name. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a little red cat is your avatar. That is awesome. Hi, welcome to joining. Thank you for joining in. I just been rapping here. I sound like a young person now about holidays and how stressful they are for people who are on the spectrum, and that we're going to be putting videos up here on this channel between now and Christmas and New Year's that will hopefully get you through the holidays and the anxiety and the sensory overload and all the other things that come with the holidays for those of us on the spectrum. So that's going to be a fun time. And next Thursday, November 28th, here in the States, 7 p.m. is the whole day Thanksgiving. But if you need to get an escape from family or any events you're in, use me as an excuse. Come on in here. We're going to talk about self regulating, and we're going to give you an opportunity to vent about anything that caused you anxiety as when you were spending time with family on Thanksgiving. We can talk about, how the turkey was overdone or not done enough, or how there was a cranberry fight, or how bad the Cowboys played during the game. It doesn't matter. We can talk about anything you want next week. I'm going to make myself available to help you get through the holidays. And like I mentioned earlier, I put up a great video today about traditions. And we think mainly of traditions during the holiday season because there's a lot of traditions, but there's traditions throughout the year. But focusing in on the holidays, traditions can actually help us through the holiday season, because a tradition is something that we expect, that is normal, that's predictable, and that really helps those of us in the spectrum who crave routine and predictability. So part of the holiday season, as you're going through the hustle and bustle and all the other things that could be causing you anxiety, stress, causing you sensory overload, look for those traditions that can help you self-regulate and feel a sense of normalcy and predictability. Because when you travel at the holidays, a lot of things can happen. I mean, when you travel, you want to say you need to expect the unexpected. And that's true. And that's hard for some of us. I know it's hard for me. I don't like unpredictability. I don't like change. I'm very fussy about that. But a tradition that everyone does together that each year is great. Like having a tradition of, on Thanksgiving, watching the football games. That's the tradition. You know that's going to happen. You know what time it's going to happen. You know it's going to be a game. You know it's going to be on the couch. You don't have to do a lot of small talk. You can root for your team. You can just get lost in your thoughts. See, that's a tradition that can help you self-regulate. And then there's some traditions that may come up that will help with sensory issues. Let's say that on Thanksgiving or this time of the year, there's pumpkin pie. You don't get pumpkin pie, or at least not real good pumpkin pie, except during the fall. Now, I love pumpkin pie. So that is soothing to me. It's a food that is very soothing to me. So that helps me with sensory regulation when my senses are getting overwhelmed by noise or sight or anything else. Now, another cool thing that's coming up, and it's very, well, kind of a holiday tradition. The McRib is coming back. Oh man, I love those McRibs. Oh man, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Love those things. Those are my favorite. I love the taste of it. I love the feel of it. I love everything about the McRib. And this year, and McDonald's should pay me for saying this, they're going to be selling a half gallon of just McRib sauce you can buy. I read an article about it on the internet the other day. They're going to be selling that this holiday season. You can order it online, if I'm not mistaken. And that half gallon, I hope you're sitting down for this, is going to cost $19.99. So it's going to be expensive barbecue sauce. But oh man, that McRib sauce is so darn good. I just cannot wait for my McRib to come. In fact, when I get a McRib this fall, I may make a video with my first McRib and sharing that moment of savoring it and how it brings me a sensory regulation by the feel and the taste of it. I love that. So look for those traditions during the holidays and enjoy the time with your family. I always say this about family. God gave us family. Thank God we can choose our friends because sometimes our families drive us nuts, but they're part of our life. They're part of our world. We can make it through this holiday season together. And like I said, next Thursday night at this time, 7 p.m. Central here in the United States, I will be live. We will be doing one of these where we'll talk about self-regulation. You can vent about what's going on with your family. Um, and anything else that's causing you anxiety, maybe your routine's messed up and all, and give you a reason to escape and get away from the family. When I worked on eBay, I was selling on eBay. Thursday night, Thanksgiving night, around 7 to 8:30 p.m. That was the best time to have things end. Auctions and items on sale on eBay to come to a close because people were fed up with their families. I mean, not just autistics were too. And they would go into the den or where the computer is to get away, escape from all the relatives, from Uncle Eddie's and all those other relatives that crawl out of the woodworks during the holidays. And they go online and they wanted to go shopping. So I made a ton of money on Thanksgiving night. And I imagine you all are going to need a break from your family next Thursday. So we'll be doing this. So this is the last call right now for any questions you have about anything on this channel, about autism, anything you want. I'm going to give you, I know we're about 30-second delay from when I speak to when you're hearing this. So I'll give you about a minute to do that and see if any comes in. If not, we will just kind of wrap this up for this week. And I will tell you why you should keep watching this channel, why you should subscribe to it, why you should ring the bell, what's coming up in the next few days, all that fun stuff. So we'll just see here for a moment if there's any questions coming in. I'm going to take a break or drink. And seeing none that came in, but I'll keep an eye on it. Let's just move on to the next part of the evening. Tomorrow, I will be posting a video about getting a haircut as an autistic adult. Last Friday, I went and got a haircut. It was a good experience overall. There were some challenges, and a lot of people have said to me, getting a haircut can be very difficult for people on the spectrum because of sensory issues. There's so many sensory issues. So I'm going to break down what it's like for me to get a haircut, and all the good, the bad, the ugly, and that would be in tomorrow's video that will come up around, 2 or 3 in the afternoon Central Time here in the United States. The next week, I don't have anything planned yet. Well, or I did not get the graphic done. One of the two, maybe both. But basically, we're going to be doing some videos on things that are related to helping you navigate the holiday season. I plan to next week. I've been reading this book. It's a great book. You probably have heard about it. Unmasking Autism. It's a wonderful book. Actually, it's the hashtag symbol, Unmasking Autism. It's a wonderful book. So I'm going to be doing a video review of that book. I'm planning to do that on Tuesday. And excuse me. And I'm hoping to that every Tuesday I will be doing a book review and or having a conversation with an author of a book, whether that book be about autism or a book that was written by an autistic author. So that's one thing we're going to be kind of doing starting next week. because most of the videos so far have been Adult Autism 101, which explains autism to you, or My Autistic Journey, which shares my life as an autistic person with you. But we plan to expand the programming here on this channel. We also have some more, I was going to say more fun. That's really bad grammar. But we do have some more things coming your way. We're going to have a big announcement next Thursday night here as well. So another reason for you to check that out on a way that you can get publicity. You can become a star on this channel for one night and get your YouTube channel promoted in the video description of our live event. So that's really cool. And and if you do have a video channel that's related to autism, you can always pop that into the chat. We're going to start doing, I think we're going to start doing that. Like you guys do that in the chat. So we can network with one another and find other autistic channels we can enjoy watching and support, because it's all about building a community here. And we have some exciting stuff coming in January next year. I know it's a little early. We haven't even got through Thanksgiving, Chris. What are you talking about January for? But yes, we have some exciting stuff coming in January next year that I think you're going to really enjoy. And I'll be telling you more about that during the month of December. So that's about it for this week. So I want to thank you very much for checking out this video. If you're here live, awesome. If you're watching this in archive, well, you know what you missed, and you know that we'll be back next week. Yes. So join us next week for the Confident Autistic Live at 7 p.m. Central Time here in the US of A. And we will be talking about self-regulation during Thanksgiving and Black Friday, which is a big thing here in the United States. Not as big as it used to be, because a lot of Black Friday sales are online now. But I remember the days of actually going out to the store real early in the morning, sometimes freezing and almost getting trampled by the crowds going into stores and how dangerous it became. But we're going to talk about self-regulation during the holidays and during Christmas shopping or Hanukkah shopping that you're doing. So that's going to be next Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. And I look forward to seeing you all there. And until then, I would like to thank you so very, very much for joining me tonight, whether it be live or in the archives. If you're traveling for Thanksgiving, I hope that you have a very safe and enjoyable trip. I hope that you bring noise canceling headphones if you need to through the airport, if you're traveling that way or whatever way you're doing. Just remember, take a deep breath, relax. We're going to get through this together. And we can do this. You've done it before. You can do it again. So until next time, this is the Confident Autistic reminding you that now is the time for you, yes, you, to embrace autism confidently. Have a great weekend. See you next Thursday Night Live. Until then, enjoy the videos on the channel.